What is going on, guys? I am back once again, and today I'm going to be showing you a machine beatdown deck. And basically what that is a machine deck using Bandit Keith and his skill sleight of hand. And the skill sleight of hand allows you to add, each time your life points are decreased by 1,500, add 1 7 completed card hidden in your wristband to your hand. This skill can be used once per turn and twice per duel. So 7 completed allows you to gain 700 attack or 700 defense, I believe. And essentially, you run a bunch of machine-type monsters with Bandit Keith to keep up with the anime. And I run 2 twin-barrel dragons, allowing you to target 1 card your opponent controls and toss a coin twice. If the result is 2 heads, you can destroy it. Gen X Ally Power Cell is the star of this deck. Other face-up monsters you control with the same attribute as this card gains 500 attack, so your attribute is dark. So Twin Barrel Dragon is dark, as well as Mechanical Chaser. And these 5 and these 7 cards essentially are the main part of your deck. And then here's another 1,800 machine and another 1,800 machine. This guy I've been meaning to remove, so remove him and add him. So that's what it looks like, and then run 2 Super Rushes, very good for countering Crowler. Econs as well, good for countering Crowler. I've started running 2 Mirror Walls because they are better than Wall of Disruption for countering Crowler, because Mirror Wall you can activate at the beginning of the battle phase. Wall of Disruption, you have to wait for them to attack, and then Windstorm as well. So I'm going to show you guys some replays that I have of this deck. And I won 3 games out of 4, I believe. So this deck's pretty good, and it was all around level 12 or 13 of the KC Cup first stage. So I'm going to start with the dual replay that we played against Yugioh. This guy was running about a 30-card deck. I'm honestly not too sure what kind of deck he was running. I think it was a variation of a handless deck because he was using Flash Assailant. However, it might have just been a Mod Podge of 30 cards, honestly, because it was holding its own, but not really. Like, as long as he didn't draw the perfect cards, he was going to be done for. So, as you can see, he's using Power of Dark with a 30-card deck, and we draw into Windstorm, Gen X, Ally, Twin Barrel, and Mechanical Chaser. It's a pretty good opening hand. Maybe would have liked to have a Super Rush or an Econ in there, but we don't. And luckily I can use Wall of Disruption now because we're not going against Crowler. I go for Twin Barrel Dragon, and lo and behold, he's using Divine Wrath. I've not seen this card in forever. Of course, the first summon that I go for, Twin Barrel Dragon, he can Divine Wrath it. So I end up summoning Mechanical Chaser instead. Go for the attack, and he econs me. My 2 set cards are Wall of Disruption and Windstorm as of right now. So I am sitting okay for protection, and I'm going to Windstorm his Flash Assailant because I do not want my Mechanical Chaser to die, because Gen X can boost him by 500. And I can get over the defense of this Flash Assailant. So that exact thing happens. He decides to let it go through, and he actually ends up Mishazuring my Gen X ally. Guess he didn't like the prismatic foil. Not too sure. But I haven't seen Mishazur used in a while either. Like, this guy was basically running all non-meta cards that you have not seen in forever. It was kind of an interesting deck, but after a while it just kind of ran out of steam. And so he ends up Riryokuing my Mechanical Chaser, and that was a misplay on my part to not activate Wall of Disruption, because it would have still knocked him down 800 attack points, and I would have had an easier time getting over him after the Riryoku went off. But it doesn't matter, because I was able to activate 7 completed, get my 700 attack on my Twin Barrel Dragon, and I'm more powerful than his Gilgarth, and so I activate Mechanical Chaser, and now I have a Twin Barrel Dragon, and he has nothing to stop me, and that is the game for the first match. This deck is pretty powerful, especially when you can get 7 completed into your hand, and the machines are honestly not that bad. They're pretty strong, especially with Gen X Power Cell. If you have 3 Gen X Power Cells, I'd definitely recommend running them. I only have 2, so I can only run 2. But also, if you have 3 Twin Barrel Dragons, I would run 3 and 3 Gen X Power Cells and take out the one of the XYZ cannons that I had in, or both of them. If you have both of the Twin Barrel and Gen X, definitely would help you. So we're going to open up with 2 Gen X Power Cells this match and a Twin Barrel Dragon and a Super Rush. So I'm going to summon a Gen X because there's nothing for my Twin Barrel to go after. I set the Super Rush, and I'm actually going to end up summoning the Twin Barrel Dragon. Or no, I'm going to end up summoning the Gen X because they will both boost each other 500. He econs the non-attacking Gen X, and he's going to be able to search for his Blue Eyes with this Blue Dragon Summoner. So I'm not too sure what he's playing right now. I'm hoping he doesn't have a Kaiba Man in hand, although I will be pretty well protected as I do have a Super Rush. He has a Exploder Dragon, and my toggle was off at this point. Otherwise, I would have Super Rushed that Exploder Dragon. That was kind of a misplay as well, and I was hoping my Twin Barrel could get rid of it, but it couldn't. So I end up trying to get his Exploder Dragon with my Super Rush, and he activates his own Super Rush. And that's why you wait until the battle phase to activate yours. And he activated his too early, so I was able to win that matchup because turn player gets advantage with Super Rush Headlong, and I was able to do 2,200 damage to him. Now he Metal Morphs right here on my Twin Barrel Dragon. I was kind of worried about this, but then I realized Mechanical Chaser will be able to get over it. I was just hoping he wouldn't have a Sphere Karibo, which he does not, so I'm able to get over it, and Gen X finishes him off. So that was the second matchup, and now the third matchup was quite possibly the most interesting / hardest. It was against a Crowler deck, and this guy was running an odd deck. It was about a 28 or 30 card Crowler deck. However, he was drawing into all the usual cards that a Crowler deck would run. So I decided to include it in this gameplay because, in my opinion, it was pretty close to a normal Crowler deck. It just had too many cards in it. So, he's running 29 cards in the deck, using Middle Age Mechs as his skill, and X-Head Cannon, Mirror Wall, Wall of Disruption, and Gen X Power Cell. So, Wall of Disruption is not going to help us here because you have to wait until they attack to be able to use it. And so I go in like that. I do not set Wall of Disruption because I'm assuming he's going to summon this, but he does not. He actually tributes off his field spell, Ancient Gear Castle, and gets his Ancient Dog Beast out onto the field, Ancient Gear Beast. And I'm assuming he did not attack me because he thought I had a Wall of Disruption down. So that was helpful for me. It didn't have to waste a Mirror Wall or Econ. And whenever you're facing Crowler, make sure to have your toggle turned on whenever it is his turn so you can possibly econ him, which is what I did here. I mirror walled him with my toggle on at the beginning of the battle phase to stall a turn. Luckily, I draw into another mirror wall, and luckily I draw into a Gen X as well. And so we can destroy the Ancient Dog Beast, which is perfect. And now he's kind of in a bad situation here, and he Riryoku's my Mechanical Chaser, gives it to that Dog Beast. So at the beginning of the battle phase, I enemy controller his highest attack because I have a Mirror Wall set, and Mirror Wall would have destroyed this guy right here if he would have attacked, but he did not attack because I'm assuming he knew I had a Mirror Wall, and I draw into another Gen X, which was really clutch, and he boosts the other Gen X, and he boosts Mechanical Chaser another 500, so I'm at 2850, and he forfeits when he draws into his Mechanical Chaser because I think he realized that the Gen X's do not boost his Mechanical Chaser, they only boost mine. So that's the end of the gameplay. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys want to see next.